story tonight. WDHN spoke with State Representative Paul Lee, who had some surprising news to share about budgetary issues as well as teacher raises. Ileana Capion spoke with Paul Lee and joins us live in studio with more. Ileana, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Paige. And you know, earlier this week, a Senate committee approved a general fund budget that dials back spending increases, including pay raises for state employees and teachers.
The impact for the education and health. And those areas have taken a big hit, and so we're hoping that we're going to have some funding that will be able to help and boost those areas. We will just have to wait and see.
The subject of pay is always a hot topic among educators. With parents having to teach at home, most are praising teachers for all they do. But any expected pay raises for teachers are questionable as the legislature returns Monday.
With what I know today, I would not count on any raises that come out of the general fund or the education fund.
Do I feel like teachers deserve a raise? Of course. Only because people do not understand what we do behind the scenes. You know, they see, what comes home, with their child. They think that we work, 7 to 3 every day, and it's not that case. We work sun up to sundown.
Representative Lee says that if the teacher pay raises don't happen this year because of the economic downturn, they are not off the table next year.
No, I really think that everybody will understand. I think that they understand what we've been through. They see other people that are struggling, and people that have had the type jobs with the state, they're very fortunate that they've been able to maintain the income.
While the Alabama state representative hopes teachers will understand the lack of a pay raise, teachers feel a little bit different about it.
I feel like we deserve a raise because we are who we are. Teachers are an important part of society, and that a raise is, the fact that teachers will not get a raise will not change the fact that we're going to still do what we need to do.
Yeah, and Paige, with the Senate committee meeting next week, we will continue to follow up with this subject.
All right, Ileana, thank you very much.